What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 39 of The World's First. If you're still enjoying the series, please go and hit that like button. It really means a lot to me. Now, before we get into the match versus lowly York City, we must go over how we've been faring over the last month's plus worth of matches, both in the league and in the FA Trophy. So, let's go and review them. So when last we left you, of course, it was the utter collapse that was the Stockport match in which we lost 3-2, but we rebounded quite nicely against North Ferriby at home, taking them on and battering them by the score of 3-0. Anthony Steer getting a hat-trick on the day, nobody below 7. It was a really great rebound in terms of form and in confidence, but against the next two matches in Altrincham and Tamworth, both of them sitting in top 8, I really needed to get a result from both of these matches, and unfortunately I only came away with a point out of those two matches, dropping us down into 8th place. Altrincham we lost 1-0, and Tamworth we threw away a 2-goal lead at halftime once again, and the final score was 2-2. As you can see, our goals in the 16th and 22nd minutes, Tamworth 71st and 88th. The defense just went flat and was tired at the end of it all. Couldn't really do anything about that. But then we turned our attention towards the FA Trophy and defeated 8th Division side West Auckland by the score of 2-0. Ryan Davis, Benny Igihan moving us on into the first round proper of the FA Trophy, where we took on Guiseley. And as you can see, we then defeated them by the score of 2-1. As we really had to come back into this one. We won on an own goal, scored in the 57th minute. Thank you very much, Guiseley, for moving us on into the second round. But then we turn our attention right back into the league. And against Corby Town, who are never that good in the game, somehow put up a decent fight against us, and in a goal fest it came out 4-all. Ryan Davis with a hat-trick, Marvin McCoy, in the 64th minute. However, once again, we gave it up in the last 5 minutes, as in the 87th minute, Corby Town got the equalizer. Hence, we didn't get all 3 points. We then followed that up with a win against Hyde United. Hyde, who are starting to slip out of the playoff zone, and we come away really lucky here. As you can see, Marvin McCoy getting himself sent off in the 69th minute, so we were down to 10 men for the last 21 minutes of the match. Defense holding on very nicely to get all 3 points. But then against Lowestoft, it was a case of we were utterly demolished from the word go. Lowestoft jumping out to a 3-0 lead. We were able to muster up some sort of energy for the last 20 minutes, last 15 minutes really, getting a couple of goals, Ryan Davis and Anthony Steer, but it was not enough, and we were not able to secure a result. Right, so this is what the table looks like halfway through the season. We have unfortunately dropped down to 8th place, 34 points through 22 matches. We are just 4 points off the last playoff spot, and Stockport not running away with the league anymore. They're now just 4 points clear of FC United. Hyde, Ilkeston, and Guiseley rounding out the playoff spots. Nuneaton, Lowestoft, Altrincham, and Tamworth sitting around us. You would figure those are playoff-bound teams as well, or at least in playoff contention, so we got to try and ward them off if we want to get into the playoffs ourselves. Now, as you can see, we are, of course, facing off against York, and lowly York, as I call them, are sitting dead last. So we should come away with a win here today. Also, one thing to note as I take a look at the stats over here on the side, it's nice to see that we are topping not just goals, not just assists, but also average rating. Anthony Steer, 14 goals total in the league. Marvin McCoy, 7.95 average rating. I knew he was going to be good as soon as I picked him up last season, and he's coming through with the goods. It also helps that he has those 12 assists in the league as well to boost that 7.95 rating up. Alright, let's get into the match. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's take a look at the team sheet. Alright, so you're going to come out in a V formation, the 4-5-1. It has been dangerous to me in the past, especially in this past season, the last 2 matches, but I feel that we can come through against the last place team here and secure a result with the 4-3-3 we're going with today. Luke Chambers in net, McCoy, Woodward, Vassell, and Duxbury along the back line. Our 3 center mids will be Morin, Jones, and O'Brien, and the 3 strikers up front, Elliot Pond, Tom Marsden, and Ryan Davis. Benny Igihan getting a little bit of a breather. Same thing with Anthony Steer, because I want to just rotate the side and see if we can get a result against last place York. So, cross fingers, hopefully we do get those 3 points. Let's kick off and see what happens. Morin slipping it through. Marvin McCoy gets it through to Ryan Davis. Out to Duxbury. Crosses it back into Tom Marsden. It's bouncing around. It's not really doing much there. Ryan Davis with the shots, but it's kicked out for a corner. Ball lumped over the top. Marvin McCoy picks it up easily. Vassell through the middle. Up to Duxbury. He's got a lot of space. He can just run it, or could he pass it off? He gets it off to O'Brien. O'Brien to Morin. Morin through to Elliot Pond. Takes a shot, but it's a weak shot and saved easily by the York keeper. Good passing, though. That was some very solid passing. Almost 38 minutes gone. Ball through to Davis. Gets inside to Tom Marsden. And he was onside. And it's 1-0 to Sheffield. Great passing to get it up there. And we finally take the lead. Good job, boys. Keep it up. That ball was won in the center of park. Lumped long up here to Ryan Davis. Was smart enough to not go try and cross it far post. Was able to find Tom Marsden. Beats him to the near post. And it's 1-0 to Sheffield. Halftime, a couple of shaky performances, especially from Elliott Pond up front. The defense is looking pretty solid. Don't really want to change much there. So second 45, let's just go back out and try and add on to this 1-0 lead. 5 minutes into this half, and we get ourselves a throw in. Duxbury going long, but can't really find anybody, and the ball is cleared out. Only back to the center line as we get it right back in. Davis cutting inside, out to McCoy on the right. Couple of men in the box, crosses it in. Elliott Pond just misses the top corner. Corner kick, Ryan Davis getting it inside, but it's cleared away. Can we reach that ball first? Unfortunately, we can't. York City with the ball and crosses the pitch up to Archer. Archer coming up the left side. He slips around a man, but Duxbury is there with the save, and we clear it away. McCoy slipping through the pond. He lays it off to Marsden, who lays it off to Davis. Takes a shot. It had to force the save from the York City keeper, and we get a corner out of it. I don't know why my strikers are playing so deep. We had Marsden and Pond come all the way out to get the ball. And at the very end of the day, stuff like this happens where you're just not going to get any attacks. O'Brien out to McCoy. He's got 3 men in the box. He can pick his poison. I don't know what I'm saying, but the ball bounces around. We are continuing this attack. McCoy once again, and it goes out for a throw in. Oh, what a lovely cutout, but unfortunately York City still with the ball. It's coming through. Luke Morin with a cutout. Elliott Pond, and we could hit him on the break here. Ryan Davis, not alone anymore, but he's being forced out to the left. Crosses it in, actually forcing the keeper to make a save, and we get a corner out of it. Davis going in, near post, and it's cleared away. Why is Marsden out that far? No matter. Davis crossing it in once again. Elliott Pond, he can pick it up. His own rebound, and it's 2-0 to Sheffield. Elliott Pond taking the strike. Goalkeeper with the save, and then he gets his own rebound and doubles the lead for Sheffield. What a weird series of events that was. One touch cross, the ball bouncing off the crossbar, then the post, right to Elliott Pond. Goalkeeper still on the ground. It's 2-0 to Sheffield. Let's go, boys. Still about 19 minutes left on the clock, and York City coming forth on an attack. They're getting, that's some decent passing. Goes to the far post and just misses the other side. Wow, that was a great passing and crossing from York. We really got to mark him down. Archer trying to get across, and it actually found Clifton. Chambers forced to make a save, and it's a York City corner. And with 2 minutes of stoppage time on the clock, this is sure to be the last kick of the game. It doesn't matter what York City do now. If they score a goal, it's only going to be in consolation. And there it is, full time, 2-0 to Sheffield, and we get back on our winning track. That was a very nicely played game. Did look a little sketchy there at times, but overall, I can't fault them. They did play very well, and they got a couple of goals for us. And we moved back into 7th place. We moved up a spot. That's all that matters. It's just getting right back in to the playoff spot. So let's take a look at the schedule to when we come back next. Okay, this is what our schedule looks like for the upcoming month, couple of months down the road, and there are a couple of big names in there that we need to worry about in Guiseley and FC United sitting there, and I believe top 3 at this point. Yeah, FC United are 2nd, Guiseley in 3rd, so those are going to be some rough patches right there, but everyone else seems that we can get a result on. Leamington, Nuneaton, Bournemouth in the FA Trophy, we should be coming with a result there, cross fingers. Solihull Moors, Morecambe, and I think we'll be coming back to either Hednesford or Tadcaster. I want to say, we'll come back versus Tadcaster, have a lot more matches to go over in that stretch of time. So, until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please go and hit that like button. Lets me know that you're still interested in the series, as well as hit the subscribe if you are new and want to see more FM content on the channel. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.